I think whether there is a link or no link, clearly from day one I have been saying that this is a more fast transmissible strain. 1 month back, when very much on NDTV, I said that there is a link between the Amravati variant and COVID. Nobody took it seriously. In fact, Government of India actually denied it and said that there is no such link existing. The BJ Medical College microbiology team that time had identified clearly a 384 strain, which is similar to the UK strain, which is fastly transmissible. And in 1 month, you can see what has happened. We have hit the largest numbers. So clearly there is a different strain, whether it is homegrown or British strain or UK strain or African strain, we don't know. But it's a faster strain which has good recovery, low death rate, but it is rapidly spreading like wildfire. And you can see that Maharashtra is already in the second wave. And I think, it's unfortunate that India may soon follow the suit in various other states. And we need to have zero tolerance for COVID inappropriate behavior, but everything cannot be blamed on behavior because lack of COVID appropriate behavior is seen across the country. So why only Maharashtra or Kerala got singled out? And probably that was because in these less exposed areas of Vidarbha, particularly in Amravati, we probably did see an unusual strain which was faster spreading. Whether it is linked to outside import or whether it's homegrown, we don't know. That the genomic data has to be more transparent, and we definitely want to know what is that data and whether there's a linkage. But clearly the data indicates that we have spread it very fast and rapid, and we have seen a very large surge. And the bigger problem is that 80% of the cases are asymptomatic. So we have a lot of silent and super silent spreaders, and that has led and compounded the rapidity of spread. And overall, the public health strategy, particularly in rural Maharashtra, has been abysmal. And we need to increase our testing, our tracing, our isolation policies in a much more faster vigil. And remember, we are not locked at all, and we are unlikely to lock. We at best will do micro containment. So in these situations, when life is normal, we will need to be extra cautious and have a zero tolerance for any violators of protocols.
Right.
Unfortunately, that's not happening, and we need a very tight vigilance and also some sense of responsibility from citizens at large, not to behave recklessly.
Well,
so I think overall the situation is grim, it's pensive, and unless and until we don't take some very aggressive proactive steps, we will again head for another doomsday another 2 weeks from now. I personally feel that now the testing has been ramped up. In fact, in Mumbai city, we are going to now also test in malls, in markets.
Right.